crew is on the road in the Netherlands to study the history of the tulip. We're with Tulip Time, and in preparation of the 95th anniversary, we want to know all that we can know. And our friend Ibo is joining us. Ibo, you and I first met at the Immersive Gardens in Holland, Michigan, and that's what you do. But let's go back. Where are we today, and what's the connection to the tulip?
Yeah, so we're here now in the Botanical Garden of Leiden University, where the first tulips arrived in 1593. But the history of the tulip, as we explained also in the Immersive Garden, goes way back, even until 2000 before Christ, when people started to first paint tulips on small vases and everything from Central Asia, because there where its botanical origin comes from, and then it traveled through Central Asia to Turkey, where they really started to cultivate tulips and bring it to higher levels. And through these diplomatic exchanges in the 16th century, the first tulips arrived in Europe, and from some botanist in Vienna to a Dutch botanist. And when he founded this garden in 1593, the first tulips were planted here, and let's say the Dutch took it from there.
I think we have the largest variety in bulbs to buy. When you go to America and you buy bulbs at bulb growers, it's only small selection. And here, I think you know growers, or the people in Michigan know growers, so they can choose in a wide scale of tulip bulbs. Beautiful colors, beautiful flowers.
I think it's very important to see that this tulip is a universal appreciation for this amazing flower. You know, wherever culture or throughout history, you have this appreciation for a flower that connects us all. We continue to appreciate this tulip and build an industry on it and share the joy of spring with every corner of the earth.
We appreciate your commitment to the tulip and bringing it to Holland, Michigan each year to really inspire us to think about the past, the present, and the future. Now that we understand where the tulip bulb comes from, how does it actually get to Holland, Michigan? Well, it all happens right here. Hello, how are you?
I'm fine, very, very nice. Thank you very much.
So, Nels, tell me about the business. What is this?
We ship flower bulbs all over the United States, originate from the Netherlands. We also ship to Asia, Eastern Europe, and the United Kingdom, but mostly the United States.
So 80% of these bulbs are going to the U.S.?
Correct.
In fact, you supply some pretty important places.
We do. We have the privilege to supply the White House, which these bulbs are donated by the Dutch Department of Agriculture, and we're able to ship them over to the White House. Very exciting.
How many bulbs per year are you sending around the globe?
Ooh, probably close to 250 million a year.
Well, we just received in Holland, Michigan, a huge shipment from you as we prepare for our 95th anniversary of Tulip Time. What kind of bulbs are you selecting for Holland, Michigan? Does it take a special something?
You know what it does. Holland, Michigan grows a lot of tulips in their sidewalks, and so very intensely used of the land. So we need to ship the absolute best of the best product to the city of Holland to make sure those bulbs perform every single year. We collect the bulbs here, and then they're being shipped out from here to the city of Holland. We collect them all and then inspect and grade. We ship close to 550,000 tulips to the city of Holland every single year. It could be up to 60, 70 varieties that they use. It's a lot of different varieties.
Why are you proud to be associated with the Holland Tulip Time Festival?
Well, first of all, it's not just for the city of Holland, something to look forward to, but it's also for our nation of the Netherlands to be proud of.
You know, this is awesome, Nels. You have an amazing facility here and a love for the tulip, as much as my friend Gwen from Tulip Time.
Yes.
And Gwen, I love, on behalf of the folks of West Michigan, the fact that you went out and found the best possible source to provide those tulip bulbs is pretty impressive. What do you think of the operation Nels has going here?
I think it's fabulous, and we do get the best tulip bulbs from the Netherlands, and love to get them planted and sprouting up in the spring for a beautiful show.
Nels, thank you for letting us visit.
Absolutely.
And I'm going to help out. I'm going to help sort some bulbs.
Wonderful. I'll help. I'll see if you're doing a good job.
Okay, good.
I'll let you know.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So much fun. You know what? I have to be honest, that was one of my favorite parts of the trip. It gave me a whole new appreciation for this beautiful flower. It's special.
It is very special, and the tulips are really a form of friendship, and they're all over the world, and people know about tulip time. You go on planes to other countries, and people say, oh, you're from tulip time, Holland, Michigan. That's on my bucket list. I want to go. So the tulips really are well known around the globe.
Scott, what did you think of seeing that the actual place where those bulbs came from and then knowing that they're right there in Holland, Michigan?
I mean, what an operation from a business standpoint, seeing that distributor distribute so many bulbs and the thousands of varieties that appeared to be available. It really makes you fortunate that we're getting all of that, a little taste of that in Holland, Michigan.
Absolutely. You know, it made me proud. I was like, oh, this truly is a link. Gwen, how are the tulips for this year's festival?
They're perfect. They're going to be great the week of the festival. The cool weather this winter and spring has really helped us, help them bloom. They peak up in the springtime, and that's good. They should be doing that. And so we're really excited for a full bloom year.
And Scott, you and I had the opportunity to help plant maybe 3 of the thousands of tulips they'll have. But you know, what's your favorite part of visiting those tulip fields?
Visiting with the gardener and actually talking to him about how they plant and why they plant and what they do on a very large scale. I mean, he was talking 7.2 million bulbs in that, that particular facility. We only did a few, maybe 50 or so. But just the process and how they go about that and how they cultivate it, it was just amazing.
Gwen, if families want to see tulips, give us all the details for this year's festival.
May 4 through 12, you can come and see tulips throughout the city of Holland and many of our local attractions. Be sure to stop by the Immersion Garden and see Ibo Golson. He'll be in town, and 65,000 tulips planted in that one little area.
We are so excited for the 95th anniversary of Tulip Time. Thanks so much.
You bet.
Thank you.
Fifth Third Bank is proud to be a sponsor of Where You Live.